Humans have always been developing new technologies. Traditionally, the definition of technology has been developments and innovations that are designed to enhance the lifestyles of humans by completing tasks with greater time efficiency, reducing the physical strain, easing the workload, all to free more time for leisure. The modern definition of technology is very different and is defined as the sum of ways in which social groups provide themselves with the material objects of their civilization. So there has always been change brought about by the developments of new technologies. This technological advancement has been occurring at an increasingly exponential rate since the early Bronze Age. The development of technology has gone on unquestioned and has become increasingly integrated in our daily lives. Which makes it hard for us to take a step back and ask, what are the negative effects of technology's rapid development on society? What are the costs? It is extremely difficult to calculate the increased cost of living when it comes to technology expenditure as a percentage of a household's income. In the year 2000, expenses such as TVs, PCs and mobile phones came under the category of entertainment or other, and today they straddle the categories of bills and expenses. Australia's I2C market alone was worth an estimated $89 billion last financial year. In the year 2000, the average cost of purchasing a phone was $120, plus a service fee of $300 for the year, totaling $420 per annum. In 2011, the average cost of purchasing a smartphone was $635, plus a service provision fee of $770, which totaled for the year $1,435. That's a percentage increase of 429 in the cost of a phone and 157% for the service provision. The average male wage in 2000 before tax was $49K, and in 2010-2011 it was $62K, which is only a real increase of 5.8% after inflation. Let's consider an independent individual, 22, working and studying full-time in the last 12 months. The annual income after tax was $34,000. Their technological spending in the last 12 months included an iPhone 4 plus its service, which was $900 per year, a laptop plus software, which was $1,300, a docking system for an iPhone, which was $170, a TV, which was $700, an iPad 2, which was $580, and a home internet connection, which cost $300 for the year. That's a total of $3,950, which represented 11.61% of her annual income. This figure does not include the increased home and contents insurance undertaken to cover new acquisitions. Now consider a family's technological needs, not just an individual. The costs are high. How much are you intending to spend on new technologies in the next 12 months when you consider the cost of upgrading or replacing technology which is becoming more obsolete every day?
E-waste is a term used to describe discarded electronics or electronic devices. It is a serious environmental concern, growing at a rate of 80,000 tons per year. According to studies conducted by the UN, this amount is expected to double in the next 15 years to 73 million tons by 2015. Much of the e-waste produced by the developed world ends up being shipped to developing nations such as Kenya, India, and China, where workers are unprotected and exposed to leaking materials. 90% of US e-waste ends up in China and Nigeria. The manufacturing process of electronics is a great contributor to this problem. In fact, your desktop system has used up the weight of an SUV in materials before it even leaves the factory. For an average computer, this includes 240 kilograms of fossil fuels, 23 kilograms of chemicals, and 1,497 kilograms of water for manufacturing. Computers are considered to be the most frequently upgraded electronic devices. For the average computer owner, a purchase of a new machine is made roughly every 4.5 years. Half of these purchases are made because they simply don't like the current model, despite it still being in workable condition. Phone purchases are even greater, with the average Australian updating every 18 to 24 months, and it is estimated that apparently 10 million are being hoarded as opposed to recycled. Considering electronics in general, Australian homes each contain an average of 22 appliances, including video game consoles, telephones, and computers. If more people were concerned with the proper disposal of their electronic goods, real improvements could be made. Recycling 1 million laptops alone saves the same amount of electricity used by 3,657 US homes in a year.
While society have enjoyed many benefits of technical development, it has, however, left majority of us feeling puzzled and us experiencing an emotion of information overload. It has created a society whereby we can't switch off. The rapid speed of technological change has resulted in us feeling that we need to keep up with all of the developments and our changes in our life. Some examples are: 1. Life is speeding up. We are always in a hurry. We find ourselves getting irritated and annoyed with others in society for acting too slow, just like slow drivers, and we use technology around us because we think it is quicker. 2. We are busier than ever. Technology has allowed us to work efficiently and effectively. However, it has also resulted in us never being able to switch off. Because of technology, we now multitask to achieve the expectations required of us. 3. Life is complicated. We have so many options to choose from. Think about it. How many times have you second-guessed yourself with questions such as, what is the latest model? When is the new model coming out? Should I just wait when buying a communication medium device such as a mobile or a laptop? We spend hours and hours researching to then feel like it doesn't make sense anymore. We overcomplicate our lives. 4. Our community is dying. Rapid change of technology has resulted in individuals disconnecting themselves from social interactions with others around them. Think about it. How many of you put in your earphones and occupy yourself with music whilst you wait for that lecture to commence, instead of meeting the person next to you? By doing this, we are actually distancing ourselves physically and emotionally from the real. As technology rapidly changes our life, we are forced to change with it. However, are we actually informed, educated, and prepared on how to change? We as individuals and as a society find it difficult to change naturally. Many sociologists have expressed concern in recent years about the rapid change in our society and the negative impacts it has in doing so. They tell us that today's world is changing at an accelerated rate, unlike anything past generations have witnessed.
We think that we have reached the point where technology has stopped enhancing our lives and has started to be a burden on our human existence.
Is technology creating more positive or negative change in your lifestyle?
Are we taking enough actions as individuals in regards to responsible purchase and disposal of our electronic appliances, or do we rely too much on the actions of private corporations and governments?
We are concerned that rapid technology will have a negative impact on our future social and physical behaviours.
What do you think?